If you'd like to know how to do your own nails at home with this dip system, keep on watching. Hi everyone, so today I received this little mystery box. It's called Glam Your Nails Secret Mystery Box from Rossi Nails, and I'm going to be doing a little quick review on this product. I've never used any Rossi Nails product before, so I'm actually really excited. If this is a good product, then I'm gonna be ordering from them. So it came in a little box like this. I guess it comes with one random shade. You can follow them here. It says lasts up to 3 weeks of salon quality nails. So of course this is a, your home kit. It kind of tells you the direction of how to do dipping nails at home if you don't already know how, but I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how in this video with this little kit. Okay, so it came with the 3 system, which and it came with this pretty shimmery pink color. It's called Tiara. How cute. Okay, so Tiara is the color that I got in the mystery box. Really excited to put that on my nails. As you can see, I just cleaned them up, did the manicure, and now we're just gonna dip. So it came with, let's see here. So I'll just leave this right here so you can see it. So it came with the activator, which is the number 3, the base coat, which is the number 2, and the top coat, which is the number 4. Okay, so you always need base, activator, and top coat. You could use anything for the number 1. All you need is something like a dehydrator, like alcohol or acetone works just fine. All it does is it needs to clean off that oil off your natural nails so that it can adhere better to your natural nails. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and start dipping. So it's got a little seal protection here, which is good because some powder doesn't come with this seal, and as soon as you shake it or open it, powder gets all over the place. So this is good. It seems like it's a pretty good container to hold all that shimmer and glitter and dip stuff. Okay, so I shook it a little bit just so all the shimmery colors can mix. Oh, that's really, really pretty. So I like to go ahead and stir it some more, especially if it's glittery or shimmery. I like to make sure it's really stirred up. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start with the base coat and see how it works. It feels, the brush looks fine. I like to check out my brush. Whenever I purchase something from the store, I always want to make sure the brush looks good, especially my gels. But I do it with all the brush. I open it and make sure the brush looks fine, because if it's an old polish or an old gel, the brush can be ruined, and then that just saves you from having to take another trip to the supply store. All right, so my nails are already prepped and manicured, so I'm just gonna dive right in. All right, so this is a at-home kit, so anybody can do this. As you see, I'm applying it on myself, and I'm just applying a very thin layer and then sticking my whole nail in here. This is a very tiny jar. As you can see, this is a small mystery sample box, so I'm assuming their jars are a lot bigger. Their real jars are probably a lot bigger. So the first layer is just going to be very lightly, and you just stick your whole finger in. So it looks like it's only 0.35 ounce, so it's not even an ounce. It's not even, yeah. That's why it's so small. Okay. This color is gonna be so pretty. I can already tell. The brush is pretty thick, so be very careful when you get to the side walls. Don't want to overflow or having any flooding. Oh, that is so pretty. My pinky. I hope there's enough in this jar for my other hand because it's such a pretty color. I'd like to wear this for a couple of days or 2 weeks at least. Oh my gosh, Tiara. Doesn't it remind you of a tiara? That is so pretty. I love this color.
The name is Tiara.
Yeah. So once you have the color on, first layer like that, you want to brush off any excess. You do not want to keep dipping because that's going to ruin your little brush, your base brush, and you don't want to ruin that, okay? That was a little early on the pinky. I took off most of it, but we can redip that. So I'm just going to redip that pinky just so we can get the color on nicely. All right, so after dipping my first layer, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the second layer. Okay. Oh, it's looking so nice. Oops. I'm dropping every jar. I'm dropping everything. Okay, so I've got my second layered on and it's pretty nice and thick. You can see how it applies so smoothly. No lumps, no bumps. So this is going to make it really easy for me to just kind of file, buff, and then apply the top coat. I really like how the application was really smooth. So there's not a lot to have to drill off. Like I usually use the E-file to drill around the cuticles and kind of flush it so that it doesn't lift easily. And with this at-home kit, I don't even think you need to do that if you're not comfortable with the E-file. I think you can just kind of flush it with a regular file and then just top coat it and kind of buff it if you like. So I'm just gonna go ahead and close it. I can't wait to do my other hand too, but okay. So brush it off just like that. Get any extra loose powder off your hand and off the nail before you set it with the activator. So once you apply the activator, it's gonna get hard, and so you want to get all the extra loose powder off. Just apply activator to the whole nail, just like that. Anybody can do this. It's just so easy. This at-home kit is really easy. Okay, so I've got activator all over my nails, and normally the activator hardens your nail like right away, and it sets it, it hardens your nail so that you can go into file, buff, do what you need to do to smooth out those rough edges. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take my little file here and kind of smooth out my shape, kind of recreate my shape and make sure it's what I like. Try to get the sides, flush the sides right there. And do that to all 10 fingers, but I only have 5 done, so I'm just going to do 5 in this video. Once the video's over, I will go ahead and do the other hand. And then you can see here, it's very clean underneath the nails. There's no like chunk of glitter stuck anywhere. And it's very clean on the outside. So I just went through and kind of filed my nails. You can go around the nails with the file to kind of flush the corners. Make sure that they're really flush so it doesn't lift. You could do that all around your nails, just like that. Take the file and just kind of flush it. If you have an E-file, you can drill around it, but this is the purpose of doing it at home. So I know a lot of you do not have an E-file or do not plan to use one. So I'm showing you guys how to do your nails without having to use an E-file, okay? How to achieve these beautiful nails without having to use a drill. Okay, so once you've gone around with the file, just like that, lightly, it should flush it pretty good. Okay, and then now we're just going to buff it real quick. Okay, all done. And then what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna take all that loose powder off after we buff. And then I'm gonna go back and apply the activator one more time. Just to, okay, so I'm going back in with the activator to seal the deal. All right. No. Just like that. You don't have to be careful with the activator because it like pretty much evaporates, dries up quickly. All right, so look how pretty the colors are. Look how nice it looks already. Okay. And then we're just gonna wait for it to dry a little bit. I usually have my clients go and wash their hands at this point. If you don't have a sink or if you want to speed up time and don't need them to wash their hands, you can just turn on your little fan and have them blow on their nails and make sure the activator is completely dry. The reason why a lot of people have trouble with their top coat or their number 4 brush hardening, it's because they're not letting the activator dry. And that's why they ruin a lot of their number 4 brushes. So before applying number 4, like I was saying, you would want to go ahead and let the activator or the number 3 dry off. Either have them wash or rinse their nails off real quick and then use paper towels to dry it up, or have them put their hands in front of a fan and have it blow dried until it's like completely dry. So my hands have been drying for a little bit now, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go in with the top coat. After the first layer is put on, you want to wait a little bit until you know it's completely dry. Like I'm filling it now and it feels dry, so I'm going to go ahead and go in with another layer of top coat. Okay, and we are all done with this hand. So you see how quickly that was? It was not hard to apply. It was very easy to use, and it applies easily. It looks beautiful, and I feel like anybody can achieve this at home. Okay, this is like a at-home nail system, and I believe it's very easy to use. Okay, so this is the finishing result. It's all dry now. I can touch it and it won't ruin my nails. It's really pretty. It applies easily. It's affordable. It applies easily. The top coat dries quickly. The powder is very smooth. The glitter is very, what do you call it? This one in particular is very nicely distributed. It's not like chunky on one end and light on the other. It's like very evenly distributed. Sometimes when the glitters are a little chunky, you kind of have to push your way in to get the glitters that you want. But with this one, this little jar was too little and I didn't even have room to do that. I wasn't even looking forward to doing that. I just kind of stuck it in and it picked up even amounts of glitter all over. So it's really good. I like it so far. I like it. I don't know how long it'll wear, so I would have to let you guys know in my next video. But yeah, I like this brand. And this is the finished results. So I like it. Look how shiny it is and look how flawless it looks. Looks really nice. And the best thing is it's affordable and you can do it yourself at home. Watch my other videos to see how we take off dipping powder at home. Thank you for watching.